Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling? Good, excellent. I am feeling healthy. Thank you for asking. Because this is the year that I decided to buy a juicer. That is what I did to my life. It's great, though, because I enjoy being a guy who has a juicer, because now I get to be a guy who talks about his juicer to strangers. I get to tell them how much energy I have and how great I feel, and they ask stupid questions like, why don't you just buy juice? Because I'm not a peasant. I have to go to the grocery store and buy $40 worth of produce every day, take it home and run it through my juicer, and then drink a glass of money. That's how I start. Every morning. There is a bit of a learning curve when you buy a juicer, because the first thing you have to figure out is what has juice in it. Because a lot of things do not. If you put a banana in a juicer, you get nothing. There is zero return on investment when you juice a banana. All you've done is found a very loud way to completely destroy a banana. They do want you to juice carrots, though, and I know this because on the front of the box the juicer came in, there was a picture of a glass of carrot juice. And after juicing 2 carrots, I learned that that glass must have contained 40,000 carrots. There's also, like, no juice in a carrot. You should just eat carrots. People have been doing that for a long time. It's been fine. You can juice a whole bag of carrots, and you will get a glass of juice that is that big. And you can drink that, and it will give you energy. In fact, it will give you just enough energy to clean your juicer. I'm also at a weird point in my life because I know more than one adult human that owns a hamster, which is baffling. Like, when my friend told me he got one, I was like, on purpose? Or did you inherit it? What happened? He's like, no, I got it from the pet store. Like, wait, so you went to a pet store and you were like, hey, I'm a grown man with a job and I make my own choices. Could I have the worst thing you have in here, please? It is a terrible pet. You know why? Because it will never enjoy your time together. Its tiny hamster brain does not have the capacity to remember who you are. So your entire relationship is just built around it being scared of you all the time. You walk up to a hamster cage, it does not greet you. It runs and hides as fast as it can. Like, no. And you don't even care. You just reach in and, like, flip over whatever it's hiding under. You make no decisions. It's cuddle time. And then you just chase it around the cage with your hand. And then hold on until it gives up. And you pick it up for a second. You're like, well, that was fun. See you tomorrow for more terror. I do really like animals, though. I made the mistake of going to see animals at the zoo recently, which is a dumb idea, because it's over for the zoo. There are way better ways to see animals. You can name any animal. There's a 12-disc Blu-ray set of videos of that animal happy, narrated by Morgan Freeman. You don't have to go to a place where it's being held hostage and watch a kid try to feed it a balloon. It's not fun. The zoo is such an old idea, right? It was invented like 1,000 years ago by rich sultans who were like, I'm tired of murdering poor people for fun. Someone bring me a strange beast from a wild land. And they left and they came back and like, we found this tall horse with a long neck. What do you think about it? Does it do anything? Well, it tries to run away all the time. I think it hates it here. It's probably cold. It was really warm where we found it. I don't care. I want it forever. Put it in a box. It's mine. Go get me another thing. And they came back like, we found this cat. It's really big. It's got fur around its head. Can I pet it? No. It's really mean. In fact, it killed most of us. All right, fine. Put it in the box with my neck horse. It's killing your neck horse. Oh, we're learning. Different boxes for my weird things. And then we just kept doing that. Thank you. But it is amazing that the zoo is still around. And there are terrible zoos in existence right now. The zoo I went to was an outdoor zoo in Canada. That shouldn't exist. It was just a bunch of squares of chain link fence they put animals in. They didn't even cut down trees. You know how weird it is seeing a camel next to an evergreen tree? It really takes away from the experience. Or I walk up to one of the cages, it just said tiger, and then all you could see was a forest. And I asked an employee, I was like, is there a tiger in there? He was like, I don't know. It's probably behind the trees. Well, have you checked? I'm not going in there. Says there's a tiger. The weirdest part about that zoo I went to, though, was I went into the washroom at the zoo, and they had a baby change table in the washroom, which is not that weird, but on the outside of the baby change table, they had an instruction panel, but the instructions were only written in Braille. It's kind of weird. Like, I know blind people have kids, obviously, but I'm guessing they have jumped the difficult hurdle of learning to change that diaper at home. They're not learning that for the first time in the washroom at the goddamn zoo. This seems like a good place to get on top of my life. It's not happening. Even above that, it also raises the question, who brought a blind person to the zoo? You are such a dick. What are you gonna do, walk around all day? Are you having a good time looking at animals? No, not at all. That's the one thing I can never do. My other senses are heightened, though, and it smells like shit here, so...
Howie Mandel here saying thanks for watching, and please click on subscribe, share, enjoy. Do it now. I'm waiting.